Zendaya might be one of the most famous women on the planet, yet somehow her love life is one of the things we know the least about. For years, the internet tried to figure out who she was dating. Trevor Jackson, Odell Beckham Jr., Jacob Elordi. Then came Tom Holland. And after years of rumors, denials, paparazzi photos, and detective-level internet investigations, Tom Holland eventually confirmed something nobody expected to hear. They were already married. So how did one of Hollywood's most watched relationships stay so private for so long? Let's get into it. Welcome back. Today we're talking about Zendaya's relationship history, from the rumors surrounding her teenage years to Euphoria era, and finally, the Hollywood relationship that somehow became one of the internet's favorite love stories. Before Tom Holland, there was a very different Zendaya. She was still building her career, and because she was famous from such a young age, people were already interested in who she might be dating. One of the names that repeatedly came up, Trevor Jackson. The two were close, and fans began speculating that there was something romantic happening between them. But here's the important part. Neither of them publicly confirmed that they were actually dating, and that distinction matters, because celebrity culture has a funny habit of turning two famous people are friends into they're secretly together. Then came another major rumor, Odell Beckham Jr. In 2016, photos and reports sparked speculation that Zendaya and the NFL star might be involved. Again, the internet had theories, the media had headlines, but Zendaya never publicly established that they were actually a couple. And honestly, this pattern would follow her for years. People wanted access to her personal life. Zendaya wanted control over it, and that difference would become incredibly important. Then came Euphoria, and suddenly, Zendaya wasn't just a former Disney star anymore. She was becoming one of Hollywood's biggest young actors. And one of the people beside her was Jacob Elordi. They played Rue and Nate on Euphoria. Two characters whose relationship was complicated, chaotic, and definitely not romantic. But off-screen, the internet started noticing something else. Zendaya and Jacob were photographed together outside work. They were seen traveling. They were spotted together in New York. And eventually, paparazzi photos appeared to show some pretty affectionate moments. Suddenly, the internet had a new favorite theory. Zendaya and Jacob Elordi are dating, but again, neither publicly confirmed a relationship. Still, the rumors had an effect. Zendaya's image was changing. She was no longer just a former Disney kid. She was now an Emmy-winning actress, fashion icon, and one of the most fascinating young celebrities in Hollywood. And then, Tom Holland came back into the story. Zendaya and Tom Holland met while working on Spider-Man: Homecoming. Tom was Peter Parker. Zendaya was MJ. And almost immediately, fans noticed the chemistry. They joked with each other. They laughed constantly. They seemed incredibly comfortable together. And naturally, the internet did what the internet does. Are they dating? Both of them pushed back against the rumors. Zendaya even joked about ridiculous stories that claimed the two were taking vacations together. But the rumors never really disappeared, because sometimes the chemistry is just too obvious. Then came 2021. Paparazzi photos surfaced showing Zendaya and Tom Holland kissing inside a car. And suddenly, the rumor wasn't really a rumor anymore. The internet exploded. Spider-Man couple dating in real life. Zendaya and Tom Holland, Peter Parker and MJ are together. And honestly, people lost their minds, because this wasn't just another celebrity couple. This was Spider-Man. The fictional romance had apparently become a real one. But here's where Tom Daya became different. They didn't suddenly turn their relationship into a reality show. They didn't start documenting every date. They didn't give the internet unlimited access. Instead, they protected it. Tom later explained that their relationship was something they were incredibly protective of, and that privacy probably made people even more obsessed. Because when celebrities show you everything, there's nothing left to wonder about. But when they show you almost nothing, suddenly everyone becomes a detective. A hand placement, a ring, a photo from the same location, a suspicious Instagram caption. People were analyzing everything. Then, in January 2025, Zendaya appeared at the Golden Globes wearing a diamond ring. And once again, the internet went into overdrive. Was it an engagement ring? Eventually, reports confirmed that Tom had proposed around the end of 2024. And Zendaya's reaction? She didn't give the world some massive announcement. She basically let the ring speak for itself. Which brings us to 2026. For months, fans wondered, did they actually get married? Zendaya's stylist, Law Roach, fueled the speculation when he suggested the wedding had already happened, but the couple themselves stayed quiet. Then Tom Holland finally addressed it. In June 2026, Holland confirmed that he and Zendaya were married, and even then, he didn't give the internet everything. No giant wedding photo dump, no elaborate explanation, no play-by-play, just confirmation. He also described Zendaya as his best friend and said he had found his person, and somehow that was enough. So why is everyone so obsessed with Tom Daya? I think the answer is surprisingly simple. They still seem like two people who actually like each other, not just two celebrities who look good together, not just two actors selling a movie, two people who genuinely seem comfortable around each other. And there's another thing, they understand boundaries. Zendaya has talked about the difficulty of separating her personal life from her public career, but she has also emphasized that she gets to choose what she shares. And that's the difference. Privacy doesn't mean hiding. It means deciding what belongs to you. Tom and Zendaya still attend events. They still support each other's careers. They still appear together publicly, but they don't seem interested in turning their relationship into content. And in an era where celebrities can live stream their breakfast, that restraint is almost revolutionary. From teenage dating rumors, to Jacob Elordi, to Spider-Man, to the paparazzi leak, to an engagement, and finally, a marriage that they managed to keep largely private. Zendaya's love life has basically been one giant lesson in controlling the narrative. And maybe that's the real reason people love Tom Daya. Not because they're perfect, but because, despite living under a microscope, they've managed to keep something that feels like it's actually theirs. Now I want to know from you, what's your favorite Tom Daya moment? The Spider-Man press tour? The 2021 reveal? Their red carpet appearances? Or the moment Tom finally confirmed that they were married? Drop it in the comments. And if you enjoyed this deep dive into Hollywood's most private power couple, subscribe, because there's a lot more celebrity history to unpack.